Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are just connecting up all these socials. Facebook's online already. There we go with YouTube. Just waiting on Twitter and Twitch. And then, yeah, we're going to be reviewing some demos. So, there we go. Twitch is online. Hello, everyone. Still waiting on Twitter, but I don't think so. Twitter often takes some time, but no problem. All right, I'm going to fire off the intro just to build up some crowd, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Get some beer. If you are tuning in on a laptop, feel free to share the stream. Awesome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, not too many announcements this week. I still have 2 tracks coming out very soon, so the pre-save link is in my Insta bio, so please smash that up. That would be awesome. Yeah, if you are going to send a demo, ladies and gentlemen, just send it to my SoundCloud account. So soundcloud.com/Steve Marks Music. You'll be looking for this profile here. That's what I look like on a good day. Yeah, but let's get into the demos. We are starting off with last week's Artist of the Week, which is Complaint. Let's have a listen to our Red Light, Green Light Squid Game compilation. Squid Game remix. Here we go. This should be cool. I just noticed the sound card. I need to change the sound card. Sorry about that. It's all right. We had 30 seconds of silence, so let's go back to the start. Keen to hear what Complaint's got for us. I'm gonna download this because I'm playing a show in a different city on Saturday, and I'm not sure about the venue or the people, so I'll download this. I'll keep this, and my friend, if I play this, I'll definitely tag you on Insta or something. Very cool. Yeah, I agree, Wilson. The bass line sounds a bit thin, a little bit. Nice, bro. A nice sort of commercial sound from you. So Complaint's used to delivering us, you know, filthy dubstep that absolutely rips the ears. This is good, man, because it's more of a commercial sound, so many more DJs can play this. So this remix is appealing to like a much wider audience and a much sort of broader range of people, basically. I dig it. It's nice and safe from you, but it's yeah, this is the current trend, is remixing the Squid Game's sort of vocal hook. So really nice, man. The I mean, you didn't introduce any like crazy melodies or anything like that, which is fine. And you didn't sort of overuse the vocal sort of hook as well. So nicely done. In terms of song structure and sound design, Song structure's good. It's a nice commercial track. I feel like the sound design for you is very safe. Like, you normally do this super crazy stuff. So yeah, maybe if you wanted to revisit it, you could go even crazier, chuck in a few more wild, wacky elements. But hey, pretty good start to the show, guys. Thank you, Complaints. We are going to push on to We Are Mad Boys. We are going to listen to The Beat. Here we go. Let's have a listen. Definitely give this vocal a bump at EQ mid to high. Everything's behind everything at the moment. Pretty good so far, guys. Good, guys. Good high energy start to the stream, guys. What do we think? Really nice. I like the sound design. You have this sort of like this lead which is sort of distorted and it's sort of like a bit squeaky and like very unique sound. I think the like you sort of had this breakdown here, right? Where that's the only point in the whole track where you're not looping that sort of the main melody hook. That sort of happens throughout. I think the bridge here, so you have this section where the lead is doing one thing and the bass is still driving the track underneath. Try matching the bassline piano roll to the lead piano roll. You might get a bit more impact. It'd be more like bam 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 all together instead of the lead doing that and the bass line sort of still driving underneath, if that makes sense. Try it out. It might give it like this section of the track. Right, not this bit. This bit. Bam, 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 bum, bum might give it a bit more impact and punch, because at the moment it's sort of like, in my opinion, it's sort of like a constant big room style track, but you could really sort of switch it up with the intonation there, cut out some of the bass notes in terms of length, and you could give a nice little section there of variation that the listener kind of goes, oh wow, this is pretty cool. So yeah, nice track. The vocal is a little bit like behind the mix, so give it some EQ, little bump in the mid to highs, just so it cuts through in frequencies. And while we're on the topic of frequencies as well, there was not too much high end, so I couldn't really hear your hi-hats, like that tis 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 sounds was a little bit lost in the mix. They were there, they just weren't pushing through enough. So don't raise the volume, just give it a spike in EQ towards the high end. And guys, really nice track, really nice. Keshu, haven't heard from you in a while, my friend. Let's have a listen to Keshu Trojan. Actually, before we do that, I'm just gonna turn up my headphones a little bit. Give me 1 second. And I've got that loop in my head as well. All right, Keshu Trojan, here we go. I can see the one for you. I don't know if we do it. Or could this be reality? Waiting for you, I'm holding my breath. I can be the one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. I can be the With this one, I feel like the intro was in a different key, and then you introduce new notes into the production. Now, I mean, I've only just heard it. We'll listen to it again, probably in the second build, but it's always risky, even if those notes are in the same key, it's always risky to start the drop on a different sort of note from what the listener is familiar with. So I really dig the lead sound, though. It's like, it's deep and wide, but it's not like cracking someone in the head. Like, it's quite smooth. And I love the groove, how you've placed all the notes on the piano roll as well. Really nice. Man, nice little track. I like the sound design in that. Something's not hitting right in terms of key, but the sound design is really cool. Reminds me of it was Kashmir and not Kashmir, when Kashmir was part of Cataracts and Far East Movement. Popping bottles in the eyes like a blizzard. Bum 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 bum. Similar notes, exactly the same sound design for that section there. Really cool. Did you guys know that Kashmir only went solo like after the song Like a G6? He was one of the producers. Yeah, man, nice track. Yeah, something's not right in terms of the notes you hit, but I really dig the sound design. To be honest, I would probably leave the drop how it is, and I would re-engineer the introduction and the verse here, like the sort of bridge in between the two drops, because the drop sounds really nice at the moment. So I would sort of leave the drop, and I would change everything else up. Cool. The vocal was probably just like a placeholder vocal. I'm not sure, like, in my opinion, doesn't really fit the energy and the vibe of the track. It's sort of like digital distorted drop, like the what does he say? I could be the one for you. Do a big stinky pose. Yeah, it could be cool with a rap on top of it as well, like I don't want to be the one for you. Tell him everything he says is true. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, nice track. Love it, guys. A few other people mentioned something's off, but they like the overall sound. So nice track, man, guys. We're starting off on a pretty high energy, sort of stream. Wilson Serrano, The Return. Here we go. Let's have a listen.
Sonos macht es dir leicht, ein perfektes
After
Sound.
this ad, let's get rid of that. Let's go. I thought so. And with this one, I'll let this play for a bit, because if you know, you know. Out the track a bit as well. There it is. it's so cool. Like, I can't unhear the Give Up Your Girl remix, so it's hard to like critique this one. Everything's there for like a signature Wilson Serrano track. So the I think that the speed is good, the melody is good, and you have like some very good variation away from the sort of traditional elements of the song that I'm familiar with. That's what I was mentioning, is that you've added in some other elements to sort of take it away from the remix that you submitted, and you have these other elements in there which sort of give the track a bit more light and shade, a bit more variety, and a bit more sort of ear candy for the listener. Really nice, man. Really like warm track, good energy, good vibe, very sort of pop trance, I guess. And yeah, I can't really fault too much the similar comment to the last. No, the high end is okay. High end is fine. Yeah. Nice little twist. Let's call it a twist. It's a nice twist on your submission, man. I like it. You'd have to throw a vocal on it. Otherwise, I can't unhear the Give Up Your Girl lyrics on top. Cool, man. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. Let's see, the comments are just saying like, just in the intro, I felt the bass too low octave. Let's have a listen. Yeah, sort of agree. Hey, Arixto, my friend. I think I was trying to tag you on an Instagram post, and you don't have your Instagram on your SoundCloud. So make sure you update that, my friend. I think the link is broken. Critison. We have I'll start playing the track, and then I'll read these messages as well. Here we go. Dream Escape VIP almost finished. There we go. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how the F. I don't know the F. Know how I'm still alive. I'm in a freaking heavy stress those 2 months. Really not free for anything I like in my life. I'm a little better, as I just learned a lot. And most importantly, I'm finally working on my mental health. Very important, as I've completely destroyed the last month. Criticism's just preparing for next month. Have a nice day, Joseph. By the way, read the description if you want to know what the new things about the track. Okay. Got a new logo as well, Criticism. Definitely have a build up of some sort. definitely drop the so you have those notes sustaining, like dun. Definitely play around with some variation, like dun, 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 then you have my vocal, Ease Your Mind. There it is, there's some variation. Yeah, nice. Exactly here. How you have the starting note, so the dun, then you drop it down to dun, then down to dun. You could definitely do that variation in, where was it? There's this long part where the note was sustained for a long time. Here. Yeah, but overall, man, the track is unreal. Really nice work, man. The man, you honestly speaking, out of all the streams I've done, what are we up to? Stream 68, right? I've heard nearly, I think I've reviewed nearly 2,000 songs, right? Which about maybe, let's say 600, 700 artists. I would definitely put you in the top 5 in terms of music producers that I've heard improve. Definitely, man. Definitely. The work you're putting into your music production it's being heard. Definitely. My advice to you, man, is just keep making music. This is a good style for you. It's sort of like euphoric dubstep. So I'd start listening to similar artists that produce this melodic dubstep, or like future bass and stuff like that. So go listen to a lot of Elenium, Porter Robinson, Marshmello, artists like that. They might give you some inspiration and sort of inspire you to try some other things with your music production. Man, unbelievable. Really good. All right, we're pushing on. Marcus Reed, Love Me. Man, really nice. I was just clicking around because I'm like, I've heard this song before, and I was going to get angry because I'm like, this song's been released, but it hasn't. This was a demo that Marcus Reed sent me for the Discord DJ set that I recorded last month. Really love this track, man. It's from the demo that you sent me. This sounds a little bit louder, a little bit fuller, so I can hear that you've done some EQing and some better mixing. So nice, just small improvements. Yes, Wilson, it's a new version. The bass line definitely has more bass to it. That makes sense. It sounds fuller. Nice, really nice, man. Really nice track. I loved playing this in the DJ set because it was such just a vibe change to the BPM I had going in the set, and it was just cool to sort of slow it down a little and play this. So man, really nice. I could hear there were some mixing improvements from when I last heard this demo for the DJ set. Really good. So if you are sending this in to get feedback, right, my recommendation for this is, like, I feel like you've got it to a point where it's a strong track, right? And maybe to your ears, it's a little stale, it sounds fixed, and in your brain, you might be sending it to me to be like, how can I improve it? What can I do? Tell me what to do to make it better. My recommendation for this is possibly maybe collaborate with someone else. So send the track to someone else or drop it in the Discord and see if anyone's interested in working on it with you. Because collabs, I can't stress this enough, guys. Collabs are so good for sort of building your skills and impressing artists, like backwards and forwards, and you really learn a lot from each other. So that's my advice to you, man, is try and collab with someone. If you want to sort of take it to next level, awesome. Otherwise, you could approach some record labels with this track. Yeah, nice. This week's stream is fire. Really, I'm scared at the high quality. All right, Virtual Potions twice. I Can't Stop Me. Virtual Potions remix. Here we go. Ooh, it's some K-pop is the tag. Here we go.
Control. 빛줄수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me.
Pretty good so far.
Control. 나를 감지 않은 just spotlight. 빛줄수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me. 아니잖아 이러고 싶지 않아 내 안에 내가 또 있나 봐 나는 원하는데 원하는 게 안 돼 Guilty 난 싫은데 I can't stop me can't stop me can't stop me 나를 감지 않은 just spotlight 비출수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right I can't stop me can't stop me 내 앞에 놓여진 red line 건너편에 너와 난 이미 눈을 맞춰 느끼고 싶어 짜릿한 highlight I can't stop me can't stop me
Really nice. It sounds really fast. Like it sounds like really like da 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 da. If you use Ableton Virtual Potions, double check the vocal channel that you have. Double check that the waveform is not set to beats, because if it is set to beats, what it does is it microscopically adjusts the vocal pattern to the beat grid, and you want to make sure that it's on Complex or Complex Pro so that it's more of a smooth organic vocal. Really good. There's one area where you can add on to this track to get it sounding even better and more, make those moments like really count. So where you had the really big build up and then you sort of break into the chorus, I would definitely explore the area of high end. So get some white noise sweeping down or sweeping up, especially for the build ups, and as well the big crash cymbal, the psh, you know, every time the drop hits. Also, I really love the change up. Where was it here? This bit here was really good. This bit and this bit, it was really good because it gave the listener some variety at a stage in the track where it was getting a little bit sort of same. So overall, very, very sort of strong track. Just, yeah, as I said, you have all that space in the high end. So introduce some white noise sweeps, some build ups, some fall downs, and definitely some crash cymbals there in those moments that matter, you know, to really give a bit more impact there. Cool, man. Nice track. We are pushing on, guys. This is a super high quality stream. So, loving the music that's coming in. Right code. Here we go. Yo. Really good so far. I will recommend that this area here, you don't need to have the kick there. Sorry. This bit here, when you introduce the kick, I don't think you need it. And if you do have just the kick, I would definitely layer something on top of it as well. So like an open hi-hat. So instead of just a dut, you sort of have like a thud, but also a hiss on top, like a tz, 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 tz. And that sort of builds up the momentum of the track for the drop, which we're about to hear. Man, I love it so far. Good track, and we're only halfway through. One thing that sounded a bit like it didn't really fit the track was that sort of the vocal you brought in, the choir vocal, the it sounded a bit like thin and a bit basic. So doesn't mean take it away. It means you need to sort of add something else to it. So give it some delay and some reverb, definitely. And possibly like add some automation, like a small filter that sort of slowly opens or releases to give it a bit of variation. Because that and the kick near the just after the intro and the first sort of build up, they're the only two things at the moment that aren't sounding correct in my opinion. But man, the drive of the overall drop is very, very good. Like it makes me want to dance and like fist pump. You got the metronome going. Oh, that's some sub bass. If anyone's listening on headphones or good speakers, hope you're enjoying it. Hey guys, welcome to the chat, Mr. Solar Sun. He's a very important person that works for Lifted Records. So everyone, make him welcome. He's listening to your music, guys, so there's a chance someone will get signed this evening. So just... those claps in the build-up sounded a little thin. They also sounded a little sharp. I think they're not in the correct key of the track, but these are just very minor things. Good automations on everything. This bo, 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 doesn't really fit the rest of the track. You have such an aggressive and fun and energetic sort of drop to the track that those small elements take away from it a little bit. It almost makes it sound a little bit cheesy. It's like it takes away from the quality of the track. So this is a really cool track, man. This is something that I've taken a note down on the side of my screen, and it's one word with a few exclamation marks, and it just says fire. So, right, if you are listening, right? Oh, well, RIGHT. Right, if you are listening, send me a message on Instagram. This is something I'd like to work on you with, and then I'll send it to Mr. Solus, who's in the chat here. It has potential, and to be honest, it's almost there. I would say this track is about 70% there. There's a few elements that you can take this track from good to awesome. You know, that's the whole point of these streams, is to help you guys get from good level to like next level awesome. Yeah. So if you're watching this back on YouTube, my friend, just, I don't know, like the video, drop a comment as well, and then write to me on Insta. I'd love to work on you with this. So just some elements I would change to make it, to make the sound design gel a bit better. Just those few elements don't really sound right in the track. But wow, on to Bix. Bix, don't think you ever sent me this. I think you did, but let's have a listen. Tiesto the business. Bix, my friend, good to hear you back. I did see you chatting away as well, so hope you are well, my friend. Hope South Africa is going well. Let's get down to demo drop.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
Bix is back, ooh yeah.
Mama, please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. Friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. One more night, got this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
Cool, man.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Back and forth with the bullshit. You know I said it before, I don't mean it. It's been a while since I had your attention. So it might hurt to hit it.
That bass line here sounds the bass line sounds like it's in stereo in just this section here. Sounds a little bit funny. Maybe you gave it width or something intentionally. I'm not sure, but didn't in my opinion didn't sound like it gelled with the rest of the track. But let's keep going.
Dreams we had don't ever fall away. We can't leave them if we stay the same. And I can't do this for another day. So let's get down to business. Let's get down.
Nice, Bix. I always love giving Bix a bit of an introduction. He's a long-time submitter, and he always attempts these crazy things where he merges genres together in one track. Here you can hear like a sort of bass house track with a bit of tech house elements, and also like those little disco breaks here and there. He's always pushing the envelope of cool stuff. So mad respect, brother. Love the track. Didn't really like the bass line in some parts there, but I mean, it doesn't matter. The competition for the business on Label Radar, it's done, it's finished, it's closed. Also, this is 6 months old, so thanks for sending it in anyway, bro. I'm not going to give you too much feedback on that because it's already sort of out on SoundCloud, if that makes sense. So nice track, man. Keep them coming. Bix did a really cool video for, I think he did the song Happy Birthday in 20 different genres, and I think he has just released Tetris, the Tetris theme song in 20 different genres. So bro, if you have, make sure you link it in the Discord because yeah, I want to hear it. All right, Yash, my friend, let's hear your track October, Work in Progress. Yash is another cool artist. I was talking about Criticism before. Yash is definitely another producer who I've heard improve week after week after week. So let's have a listen to the Work in Progress that is called October. need to layer some elements. Nice, new piano, good. Let's all guess in the comment Yasha's favorite producer. Nice, man. Yeah, cool. So as I said, Yash, man, this is huge improvement from the tracks I've heard from you in the past. You have a much better understanding of like sound design and structure. I would work a little bit on the sort of the build up moment. So instead of just having like a snare just kind of hitting, you really want to integrate a few more elements there. So you have this sort of this, but you can, instead of having it sweep up so fast, you know, you want to, as the track is building, you want to build suspense, you want to build tension, and you want to build anticipation. So you do that by adding more layers on top. And traditionally with a riser is an element that sort of starts on one note and pitch bends up to the next octave. So what it does is it sort of goes like and it really, like, the listener's listening and goes, oh my gosh, something's happening, and then it goes boom, and then it's your drop. So nice. The melody as well is quite good. You have all your notes hitting in the correct key, which is good. I remember you having some problems with key in the past, so very big improvement on that. The rest I'm going to just recommend is just keep making music. So this is a work in progress. I would now, all the skills you've just learnt from this track for October, I'd create a whole new track, right? And you're going to submit it next week, and it's going to be called like Late October. So these are, then you're going to show me the skills that you have learnt up to Late October. Let's go with that, man. Nice little track, and really, really nice work with the improvements. All right, Funky Gio. Let's have a listen to track Work in Progress. Another short one. Getting some short tracks. Ooh, some panning. Nice. So good little basic track there. Good little foundation to start using a few more layers. So introducing some new elements. So for example, we have this sort of cool moment here, and then we get into this section, which is very sort of refined. You could even slow this right down, right, to like 100 BPM or maybe even 90 BPM. And you could create like a lo-fi style track. I would recommend for you, Funky Gio, is to go on Spotify, listen to some lo-fi playlists, right? And you might start to learn that the music production style that lo-fi artists use is extremely similar to your skills that you have already. Lo-fi is incredibly easy to build the structure of the track, and then there's a lot of fine details that need to occur. So you can definitely explore that that area of music production. I think you're very suited to that sort of genre because the level that you're at, that's a good target to aim for in the coming months. I think if you could produce some form of yeah, lo-fi track. That would be really, really cool. Yeah, that's all I got to say on that one. Funky Geo, nice little track. All right, Aryan Jolly, my friend. Aryan, congratulations on your new single coming out soon, or was it already released? I forget. It was on the Discord. I think it was a pre-save. I pre-saved it for you, my friend. All right, Aryan Jolly, felt before. I love your work, my friend. We have to do a collab, please.
I fall in and I never learn. The same flame and I'm always hurt, picking my pieces from the ashes on the floor. Push away, but it's killing me. Smoke lungs when I try to breathe, filling me up with doubts. I hold them in my core. Oh, when you're here, oh, when you're near, oh, it burns, and nothing I felt before. Oh, when you're here, oh, when you're near, oh, it burns like nothing I felt before, like nothing I felt before.
So good.
Like nothing I felt before. So close and I'm terrified. Distrust when I'm on a high, I can't stop. So I'm here waiting on the floor. Pull me close and it's hard to leave. I didn't think I could ever feel something like
Yeah.
this, and now I know.
Something here, the second break here, the sub bass doesn't sound right. It sounds flat, and it could be because maybe you have it too low on the piano roll that like my headphones cannot produce that lower frequency. But something you definitely need to be mindful is when you guys produce tracks, always export them and listen to them on your iPhone, listen to them on your iPhone sort of speaker, because little phones and little speakers like this can't produce bass frequencies, so all they produce is just nothing. Then when you get to like your AirPods and things like that, that's when you start to hear the bass frequency slightly. So that's a really good point. You sit there and you focus on the bass line and go, okay, does this sound too distorted? Maybe I need to shift it up one octave on the piano roll. That's my initial thoughts with this track. But man, so far, this track is so nice, man. All your music is so good, man. Really.
Oh, when you're here, oh, when you're near, oh, it burns like nothing I felt before. Oh, when you're here, oh, when you're near, oh, it burns like nothing I felt before, like nothing I felt before.
Man, very nice. All your tracks are good, man. I say this every week. So there was a track that you sent in. It was probably about 4 weeks ago now. I heard something in it that was like, oh, like it just needed to change. A few elements that needed to be changed, and it would be a really good release. Man, this track is incredibly strong as well. This I'm just gonna write a note there. Maybe I can put in a good word for you somewhere. Man, nice track. I can't recommend anything to improve. Really good track. The vocal is sitting front and center of the mix, so it's really the star of the track. And then when the vocals sort of fades out as your sort of vocal ends, your music production takes over. So you're a very skilled all-rounder. Very, very nice, man. Goosetronics, my friend, welcome back. I hope you are well. Yeah, let's have a listen to Stonk's Bad Robot, the Goosetronics remix, edit 2. Here we go. Reminds me of Black Widow. Like a Black Widow, baby! Wow, drum and bass. Very cool, man. Very cool, man. Very cool. I recommend a very simple task to make your drum track sound awesome. Go online and just download any drum and bass like sample pack that has drum loops in it and drop that in. And what you'll notice is a lot of, well, the traditional the traditional drum and bass sort of bass line. Let's start all that again. The traditional drum and bass drum line it's very close to what you have. What you have is sort of like a 4 to the floor beat. So it's like boom, snap, boom, snap, boom, snap, boom, snap. But the traditional drum and bass sort of drum loop is like boom, chat, chat, boom, chat, 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 boom. So it gives your track like a groove, and it's just something as simple as dropping in a drum loop to do that for you. Because I feel like this track, it has the groove there in the sort of where you've placed the notes on the piano roll, but the drum track is so like, it's like sitting in a box. It's just like doing this. It's not adding to the like the swing and the groove of the track, and it's so easy to make that happen. So pretty good track so far. Yeah, man, that's yeah, a neat little track there. Sound design is good. I like you have some sort of synthwave sounds in there as well, so it's a cool little fusion. In my opinion, you've used some synthwave sounds to create a drum and bass track, which I've never heard before, so instantly sounds cool for my ears. It's also a big change to what we've heard all night. We've heard a lot of EDM, sort of like 130 beats per minute, so it's good to hear something that's like high energy and like, you know, I feel like going out dancing now already, you know. Really cool. My only suggestion is, yeah, the drum loop. Get a drum and bass drum loop in there, and you'll notice your track just increases in sort of groove and power and energy, just with the slightest things, that groove on the drum line. Easy. As for your high end elements, maybe give it a little bump in EQ in the high end. So like your cymbals and your crash cymbals and your white noise, just a small bump in the high end frequencies so that it cuts through the mix a little better. But overall, really cool track. All right, we are pushing on to Arixto. Arixto, I think I said to you before, man, your Instagram link doesn't work. I think that was you. Yeah. So when I click on your Instagram link here, man, it doesn't link anywhere. So make sure you go and update that because, yeah, you're missing out on some cool DMs from people. All right, Arixto. So Vinay, Rise Up, Arixto remix. Here we go.
In
Oh,
Bestellungen
right after
sehen.
this advertisement. Just personal preference. I would have already added a thin kick in like the second half of the intro, just to sort of slowly build the track up to where we are now, which is the build up. Just be careful because those brass stabs, the whoop that we're hearing, it's not in the correct key to the rest of the production. So you've got your sort of bass note. It's like dun. And it's probably like E. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's C. So make sure that you tune those brass stabs to like the root note of the track so that they're hitting in the correct key. So man, it's the remix. I'll be honest, it's high energy and it's awesome, but there's it doesn't have like flow. So the vocals in one key and the production that you have around it is sort of in a different key. And the most important thing when you start a remix is to make sure that you remix the track in the same sort of key that the vocal is. So you can pitch the vocal up, down. What that does is that changes the key of the track, right? And then you need to match your music production to fit that new key that you've shifted the vocal to. So what I always do when I start a remix is I'll go in and I'll find the piano, right? So you just go on YouTube, Vinay, Rise Up, piano tutorial. And then that tells you the exact notes that the song plays on the piano roll. And see there, then now you have the bass line, which is the blue, and then you have the main melody here, which is the green. What that shows you is the sort of the root note of the track, which is, what's that? C sharp? F sharp. So it's an F sharp is the root note of the original track. So if you pitch everything down, then you need to move everything down accordingly and make sure that it hits in the same key as the vocals. So that's my hot tip for creating remixes, creating them fast, creating them in key. And I wish you luck, man. It's a nice remix, but for my personal taste, there's certain elements that aren't in the correct key. So, yeah, I hope that helps, man, and keep up the energy, man, because that's, if you produce in that sort of energy all the time, you're going to be like a really good DJ playing some really good remixes. So keep it up. All right, Chab, welcome to the stream, my friend. We have a new submitter, ladies and gentlemen, so make him feel welcome. Chab, we're going to listen to Sexual Desire, original version, CR2 Master 2. Let's have a listen.
Execution is
Break, yeah.
execution is
Break, yeah.
execution is
Break, yeah.
God of sexual desire. Lay back.
execution is
Break, yeah.
God of sexual desire.
Nice.
Sexual desire. Lay back. Lay back.
I really love the drum track in this song, because although it sounds really basic, just like boom tss ats, boom tss ats, boom tss ah, there's all these tiny elements that Chab has sort of introduced there, like an alternate hi-hat and things like that. Other percussion elements really grooves up the drum line nicely for like a house
God
track.
of sexual desire. Sexual desire. Lay back. Sexual desire. Lay back. Sexual desire. Sexual desire. Sexual desire. Sexual desire.
Okay,
Sexual desire.
the mixing here is quite loud, so you introduce something that's under a filter, but it's quite loud in volume, so make sure you bring that down. You can see it here in the waveform too, it's a little large, so let's hear it again together.
Sexual desire. Sexual desire. Sexual desire.
I would automate the volume in slowly, guys.
Desire. 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 Sexual desire.
just really focusing on the bass line, man. Is the bass line, does it have any compression, like any sidechain?
Execution is
What it sounds like on your bass line, you've got a really nice bass line. It's really driving the track, but I feel like it's choking the kick a little bit. So with traditional chain compression, you have the bass line that's doing this as the song progresses. And as the bass line comes through, every time the kick hits, the bass line in terms of volume will dip down a bit. What it sounds like your sidechain is really sort of tight, which means that it compresses really sharp like this. It would be better if you had a sidechain that was a bit wider, so it dipped more like this rather than really steep, because what it does is it surrounds the kick really tight, and it sounds like the bass drum, the kick, gets a little bit choked off from the rest of the track. So nice little groove there. Hey, Complaint, my friend, your track opened the stream and it was fire. We're just basically getting to the last few tracks, man, and then we are going to draw the artist of the week. So, yeah. Thank you, Chab. We are pushing on to Bismaki. Don't know why. Let's have a listen. After this commercial, Jesus.
I miss your touch on my skin. I want you back, but I'm not your man. I see the trap caught in your eyes, losing my mind. I need you, I need you, I need you right now. I don't want forever, I just want you now. Every time I give my heart, you let it beat up. I do it to myself. I don't know why. I don't know why. I do it to myself. I don't know why. I do it to myself. I don't know. I do it to myself. I don't know. Your touch on my skin. I want you back, but I'm not.
Bismaki, I want to know, man, is this a splice vocal? Is this a splice vocal? Sounding very, very nice, man. Very nice.
I need you, I need you, I need you right now. I don't want forever, I just want you now. Every time I give my heart, you let it beat up. I do it to myself. I don't know why. I don't know why. I do it to myself. I don't know why.
Boom, man. Really good track. There's a lot of potential here, a lot of potential. There's some elements in the drop that if you definitely like duplicated and made sound like thicker and fatter and more aggressive, this track would be sick, like really good. You'd get on some pretty good playlists with this. What day is it today? Wednesday. Bismaki, my friend, if you can send me the stems to this track, today's Thursday, Friday, I could attempt to work on this tomorrow or Friday and send you something back in the form of an MP3 that's like way, like this track is strong. I will hopefully take it to next level strong. So if you want to collab on this, bro, let me know. But really strong track, man. The vocal is good. You position the vocal like front and center of the track, so it was sitting above all your music production elements, which is very important. You don't want to have your music production sort of overpower the vocal, because then it sounds all lost and behind. So, man, very, very, very nice track. Okay. So, oh no, DJ EJ. The track has been removed. Oh, maybe I can just read what you wrote here, because you've taken the effort. Read carefully. Good, Steve. I want you to comment on this new song that I started to make a while ago, so I can send it to you, and you can give your opinion and see what I can add to it. Well, DJ EJ, I would love to add to it, but you have deleted it. So, ladies and gentlemen, sad to say, that is the end of the stream. We listened to 15 tracks, so I'm going to use my Apple smartphone and the voice assistant to draw a winner. Hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 15, please?
A random number between 1 and 15 is 13.
Ooh. I think he's still here in the chat, but Arixto, my friend, you are our artist of the week. Boom. So, what that means is, first of all, that means you are awesome. Second of all, I will give you a shout out on my socials. So, if you have a track or something you want me to promote, just let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram, and I will give you a free sort of like shout out on my page. DJ EJ is screaming, refresh the page. So I will refresh the page. Oblivion, my friend, it's still not there. So let me see if I type www in front of it. But hey, technology, right? Still not there, brother. DJ EJ. Still nothing. I might play a little while we're waiting to try and get this link working. I'll try and I'll play a little Jacked House remix I did just the other day. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Yeah, I'll open this in Ableton so you guys can see my workflow. This was just a very quick, very basic Jack House track. I'm the second DJ in a lineup for an event next Saturday, so I'm basically still playing the sort of chill out set, I guess you would say. It's sort of from 10:30 till midnight. So yeah, I wanted to have some sort of track that I could sort of open with that I could play. I want multi-output device. Yeah, and this is sort of what I came up with. I'll skip through it because it's quite a long. I did like an extended intro, but it's just a basic intro with not much happening. Then we get into a section with the kick, and we have some sweep effects here. So not much happening at all. It's just a bass line, some elements. And then we start integrating this element coming in under a filter. Then we pull out the kick here. There's no kick here. Have some white noise sweeping down. Then it basically comes back into the kick, but we're just going to skip past that to here where the vocal comes in. It's all about creating a mood with these sorts of tracks. So very smooth at the moment, very minimal, and then yeah, so like pretty basic, and then I have a vocal here again, but with some effects and stuff on it, you know. Nothing special, very basic production, as you can see. There's like 13 tracks here. Could have made it with about 5, you know. But basically, my purpose for this track is this is the first time I'm playing for this promoter in this venue in front of a very sort of cool bunch of people. So my plan is, I always play with a live drum machine next to me. My plan is to play the sort of, I call it like the future rave lead. So this, my plan is to play these sounds on the drum machine next to me. So that everyone's watching and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, is he like playing that live? And everyone will be like, oh my God, yeah, cool DJ. That's my plan with that. So hopefully that works and I impress some people because it's a new crowd. All right, DJ EJ, if we don't have your track, I'm going to end the stream. So yes, DJ EJ, Oblivion. Okay, here we go. A very quiet track. I'll pump it up a bit for you guys. Yeah, so Wilson's right here, guys. There are some elements here in the lead that's out of key to the rest of the track. So you're hitting some notes on your melody that's not in the correct sort of scale, it's just the correct key for the bass line that you have for the track. So but yeah, cool elements in between too. what I love about this DJ EJ is you found the beauty of a sort of music production process called call and response. So your melody is going like bum, 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 and then something else is going like wah, 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 wah. So the music is sort of having like a conversation back and forth, and that's really cool to hear. So another good track from you, man. You're each week you're improving. You're getting better and better and better. So that's what the whole purpose of this stream is, for you guys to send me music. I have a listen and give you guys feedback. And in return, you know, you pre-save some of my songs, you like my socials. That's pretty much it. That's a free exchange and it's super fun. Speaking of super fun and super free and sort of supporting each other, if you guys, when we end the stream, I would love for you to go to my Instagram profile, click on my bio link, and there's 2 tracks to pre-save. I would love for you guys to pre-save them as a thank you for me sticking around and reviewing your music. I usually do this for 2 hours every week, and I do it all for free. So I would love in response if you would smash my bio link in Insta and give me some pre-saves on those 2 songs. One is a collab with Wilson Serrano, the other is a collab with Mr. Complaint. So thanks, guys. Thanks so much. I'm out of here. I will see you next week. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, guys, that's it for this week. I have no special announcements or anything. It's basically just I want to push you guys to get some pre-saves for me. So I'll give you a behind the scenes of how I create my pre-save links. I get many people ask me this, like, which service do I use? How do you create a pre-save link? Basically, if you release your music yourself, you have a special code. If you get it released through a record label, then you need to ask them for a code. So I use a website called feature.fm. So feel free to write that down if for you 8, 9, 10 guys still tuned in. Feature FM is what I use. And then you basically come to this big plus symbol, and then you want to start a pre-release / pre-save. And the cool thing about this link, right, is when you generate it, people pre-save your song, and you can check the statistics, which I'm going to show you very shortly. But also, once the track has been released, that web link, it doesn't remain a pre-save page that's inactive. It then becomes what's called a landing page. So when the song is released and people click on that old link, it actually comes to a new screen that says new song out now, and then you can click all the streaming platforms, and if someone has Apple Music, they listen to it on that, or they'll listen to it on Amazon Music, things like that. So let's go. Let's select this, and then this cool box pops up. You put in the release date of your song, and then here we get, this is the important thing, you get to source code, and you can see here it says enter a link of a song, comma, album, comma, playlist, or a UPC / ISRC. Okay, those codes, those last 2, you need one of those codes. So you need to write to your record label, and you need to say, hi, I want to create a pre-save campaign, and I need to get my UPC or my ISRI for my song. When they send you that, then you can paste it in here. And then what happens when you paste it in there is it creates a little campaign. So for example, this is one that I've prepared earlier. I basically pasted in my scan source here. And what it has here on the right hand side is this preview. So you can upload album art, and everything in there. You can click through these little tabs here, the settings, social icons, and there are some advanced settings and there are some free settings. All this stuff is done for free. Then when you're done, you hit next and you hit save, and then you can also custom name the URL. So I like to name each of my releases by the name of the track. So yeah, no_clowns, because my track's called No Clowns, so super simple. And then basically you can push that link out to everyone. So we can check out my statistics of this pre-save so far. So what my statistics tell me is that over the past few days, I've had about 8 visitors click on the link, and 6 of them have actually clicked through to the pre-save so far. And this down the bottom shows how many people have already pre-saved my song. So I've so far had 33 people from 12 different countries pre-save my song, which is pretty cool when you think about it. It gives you a breakdown. It shows you the basics of each person. If you want to know people's name and email address, you need to get the paid service, but why pay for it? Because it's pretty good for free. It also shows you a world map of where people in the world have pre-saved your track from, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Argentina. Pretty cool. So yeah, there you go. That's how I create little pre-save campaigns. If you guys hit up my Instagram link, that would be awesome. As I said, I have 2 pre-saves ready to go. And yeah, you can click on No Clowns pre-save or Digital Dreams pre-save. And yeah, that's it for the little bonus lesson this week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I'm definitely done. I'm out of here. I'm ending the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, if you're not a member of the Discord, please join. It's super free, super fun, and super supportive. So there's the link for all you guys on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So that's it, guys. I'm ending. Have a lovely week. And yeah, keep making music. Ciao, ciao.